a dream of the future of America, a nation reclaimed through reform. What would happen if Citizens United and the Fairness Doctrine were overturned, the FCC protected the Internet, and pre-Reagan taxes were restored? A reformed America, depicting democracy free from corporate influence, balanced media, digital security, and a thriving middle class. That is what would happen. The United States has faced decades of increasing corporate, dark money influence, media polarization, and economic inequality. However, what if key legal and policy reforms were enacted to correct the course of American democracy? In this future scenario, the nation undergoes a significant transformation following 4 pivotal changes: overturning Citizens United to limit big money influence in politics, reinstating the Fairness Doctrine to ensure balanced media reporting, empowering the FCC to curb foreign disinformation campaigns, and restoring pre-Reagan era taxation to address wealth inequality and fund public programs. This predictive analysis envisions how these reforms could reshape the United States politically, economically, and socially. 1. Overturning Citizens United, the end of corporate rule in politics. One of the most significant Supreme Court rulings in modern history, Citizens United vs. FEC 2010, allowed unlimited corporate and dark money contributions to political campaigns. If overturned, the United States would see an immediate shift in campaign financing. Future impact: election integrity restored. With stricter campaign finance laws, elections become more competitive and less influenced by billionaires and special interests. A more representative democracy, candidates who focus on grassroots movements and policies rather than corporate donors, gain traction. Dark money disappears. The political influence of untraceable super PACs significantly declines, making government decisions more transparent and aligned with public interests. The result: a government that is more accountable to its citizens rather than large corporations, resulting in legislation focused on public welfare over corporate profits. 2. Reinstating the Fairness Doctrine, the end of extreme media polarization. The Fairness Doctrine, repealed in 1987, required media outlets to provide balanced and fair coverage of controversial issues. With its return, the landscape of American media would dramatically shift. Future impact: media becomes more factual. News networks are legally required to present multiple viewpoints rather than reinforcing ideological bubbles. Less political radicalization. Extremist media, from both right and left, lose influence as disinformation and propaganda decrease. Public trust in journalism increases. With a return to evidence-based reporting, confidence in the media grows, leading to a more informed electorate. While some media conglomerates may resist the change, a healthier democracy with fact-based journalism prevails. 3. FCC regulation of the Internet, protecting digital spaces from foreign disinformation. Currently, foreign actors, including state-backed entities, exploit online platforms to spread disinformation and influence elections. With the FCC given regulatory power over the Internet to combat disinformation campaigns, the digital landscape is fortified against these threats. Future impact: social media accountability. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube are required to monitor and remove malicious foreign propaganda. Election security strengthened. The risk of misinformation campaigns influencing elections is minimized. AI-generated fake news is controlled. Regulations ensure AI tools are not misused to create politically motivated deepfakes or misinformation. By taking a proactive stance against cyber warfare, the US can safeguard democracy and national security in the digital age. 4. Restoring pre-Reagan era taxes, reducing wealth inequality and strengthening public services. The Reagan-era tax cuts of the 1980s significantly reduced taxes on the wealthiest Americans and corporations. If taxes were restored to pre-Reagan levels, economic inequality would shrink, and public investments would thrive. Future impact: billionaires pay their fair share. The wealthiest individuals and large corporations contribute more in taxes, reducing the national deficit. Universal healthcare and education expansion. Increased government revenue funds. Medicare for all and tuition-free college. Infrastructure renaissance. Bridges, roads, public transit, and green energy projects receive massive investments, creating jobs and boosting economic growth. End of extreme wealth. Disparities. The middle class is revitalized as economic policies shift toward worker protections and social safety nets. By restoring progressive taxation, the government ensures prosperity is shared, leading to a more equitable society. Conclusion: a revitalized America. If these 4 reforms were implemented, the United States would experience a transformation unseen in generations. Democracy would become more representative, media would be more trustworthy, digital spaces would be protected, and wealth would be distributed more equitably. While challenges and opposition would undoubtedly arise, the long-term benefits of such changes would set the stage for a more just, informed, and prosperous society. America would not only reclaim its democratic values, but also lead the world as a beacon of fairness, innovation, and opportunity.